Hey friends, and welcome back to Sewing from Scratch. I am Kate, and this is where I teach you everything I know about sewing, and we learn more together along the way. Today is episode number 2 in our bra sewing series. We are going to be looking at how to know which wire size to buy. How do you know, there's like sister sizes, and there's all these things that are so confusing. We're gonna break it down, figure out which wire size you are, and where to buy them. So to find out what your wire size is, we need to measure your root. Now your root is the measurement of your under bust, so right under your breast tissue, right where it meets your body. So where your wire should be sitting. On store-bought bras, I would bet that 80 to 90% of us aren't wearing the right size bra based on the wire.
So this wire is from a store-bought bra that I deconstructed in hopes of remaking, but I just wanted to show you that the wire doesn't fit any of these guides. So I mean, yes, there can be different shapes of wires, I guess depending on manufacturer, but this just goes to show that ready-to-wear bras just aren't made the same. They obviously cannot have this many different options for wires, so they use kind of a universal standard, which of course we know is not universal. So just keep that in mind when you're working on bras and you're trying to weigh the costs of making them versus just going to the store and buying one.
So to figure this out, we can use, if you have a flexible ruler, you can use that, or all you need if you don't have a flexible ruler is some aluminum foil, and that's what I'm going to be showing you with today. If you don't have aluminum foil, you could use like a regular piece of wire, maybe some pipe cleaners, anything that's going to be bendable but still hold its shape, if that makes sense. And what we're going to do is we're going to make that into like a long snaky type of thing, hold it under our breast against our bodies, and kind of trace our root. Find the shape of our breast root, and that's where our wire should be sitting, where it's going to be most comfortable and where it's designed to sit, and that's what we're going to do. So you're also going to want to keep in mind the length of the wire as well as its general shape and concavity. Oh boy, I'm always bad at those. If it's wider or narrower or deeper or longer up and down, those are all the things we're going to pay attention to. Once you have your root trace done, you can keep it like that, or you can transfer it onto paper. I'm just gonna keep mine in this shape, and then I'm gonna lay it on top of these wire guides. I will have this linked below where you find this guide, print it out, and then you can lay your aluminum foil or whatever you have over top to figure out which wire you are. Now, I am going to say you probably aren't going to get it on the first try. So you don't have to do more than one root trace. I think you should be okay with that as long as you're doing it properly. But when you go to purchase your wire, I would suggest purchasing the size that you think, or the multiple sizes that you think, as well as the size on either side of that. I know it sounds like a lot of purchasing for things that aren't going to work for you, but in the long run, it's going to be the best option. So say you think you're a 44, you would purchase the 42 and the 46 as well as the 44, and then once we do our mock-ups, we'll make it so that we can slide the wires in and out, and you can try on each one and see what is the most comfortable, what's going to fit right under your breast the best. So once you've decided which wires you want to order, we're going to go ahead and order them from Bra Maker Supply. This is the shop that I am comfortable with here in Canada, and I know a lot of people down in the States also order from here. You can go ahead and order these now, or you can wait. In a few episodes we are going to be doing the materials. So I would recommend waiting. We can do it all together in one order, which is what I'm going to do. Now there's also different options of wires, like there's short and there's wide. There's all these different classifications, and there's a different page guide for each one. I wouldn't worry too much about what they mean, because honestly it doesn't matter. Whatever your root is what it is. There's no point in getting caught up in if you're a long or a short or whatever. Just remember that what you are, write it down somewhere, take a picture, whatever, remember it, and once you have your wire figured out what wire you are, that's the wire you will buy all of the time. These different types of bras, a plunge wire, there's different wires, but you're generally going to be able to figure that out from your base size of what we're figuring out today. So that's it. So I hope that was helpful. I will try and link some more information down below if you're still having trouble with root trace. Again, I am not an expert. This is only my second bra that I'm going to be sewing, but I do know how to do a root trace because I looked it up. I talked to Deb from Sew YYC. I think it's a pretty straightforward technique. So once you have it figured out, you should be good to purchase your wires. And that was kind of the whole purpose of this video. So I hope it was good and helpful for you, and I hope you're looking forward to episode number 3. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on the future videos in this series, as well as other content I put out on my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!